host. Our next presenter was just recently selected to Golf Digest Top 50 Trainers in America, so we're very, very blessed to have this up-and-comer to the stage. Coach Kevin Duffy is one of the most exciting providers in our industry, and he's going to talk to us about what type of golf athlete we are, getting prepared to get into the game of golf, getting prepared to get into training. Now, I think this guy's claim to fame is he looks more like Conor McGregor than Conor McGregor looks like Conor McGregor, but he is his own entity, and I want you to pay close attention to some of the techniques that he's teaching us out at TPI. So, Coach Duffy, come on up, my friend.
Thanks, bud. Thank you, Lance. How's everybody doing? My name's Coach Kevin Duffy. Just like Lance said, I'm a golf fitness professional in the Boston area. I'm here today to talk about what type of golf athlete are you. What type of golf athlete are you is all different types, but I always explore at least three. When have you played your best round? Were you with friends? Was it a casual game? Was there a lot of money on the line? How did you perform? Every golfer that we deal with has a different set of skills and a different set of needs. It's my goal to make sure that I help you unlock those. It's my goal to make sure that everything you're looking for is found when we prep for that round. There's multiple different ways that people play golf today. There's full warm-ups, no warm-ups, late, wildly hungover, tired. Did I say late and wildly hungover? That's a common one, right? Yep. Everybody plays a little differently. Everybody has a little bit of different need. When we go into it, there are golfers that need to set themselves up like Rory McIlroy. Right? That's one example. Wakes up at 5:30 in the morning, eats a light breakfast. After his light breakfast, he does strength, mobility, a little bit of running, and then he goes over some things that we're gonna go over today, and then he goes on to the rest of his day, 6:30, another scheduled breakfast. From there, he starts to go into doing his coursework. He clocks in for lunch at noon, strict on the schedule, then goes out and takes millions of dollars from the PGA Tour and wins multiple majors and championships. There is also a completely different side of the spectrum. John Daly. John Daly might roll 4 or 5 putts, chip for 20 minutes, smoke 4 or 5 cigarette butts, 3 Diet Cokes, it's a famous quote, and sometimes might totally skip the range. If you're the type of athlete that can live that lifestyle, the John Daly lifestyle, where you can do that and perform like he did and cash the checks that he did, why are you sitting here? Get up, leave, go on the PGA Tour or the Championships Tour, and go cash those fat checks. But most of us are somewhere in the middle of a crazy strict routine and the John Daly routine. When we go to figure out what your routine is, it's done over time. It's not 0 to hero. I will never take an athlete who's about to go into their tournament time and then start to implement a new routine that morning. That's reckless. The routines that we develop take time, and they're either general routines, specific routines, or what I like to say, mobility only. I have golf athletes that'll show up who need to be bumping 50 Cent, get themselves hyped up, listening to Metallica on the way to the range, and Rage Against the Machine is their specific walk-up playlist before they go tee off. If that's that type of guy, that's a completely different spectrum to the general fact where a guy like myself or most of the athletes I work with need more general preparation and have more benefits from being calm when it comes time to tee off. Or I have my buddy who is sweet and dear to my heart. I only give him mobility and we listen to Zen Garden radio as he stays calm and tries to not bend a club around a tree. So I have general, I have specific, and I have Zen Garden or mobility only. Now, what I want to do today is I want to bring someone up with a higher club head speed so that I can get more out of my presentation than lecturing to you. There might be somebody that today we find out what their routine is. We might find out specifically what your warm-up routine is and how you might benefit. But what we don't have time to do is give somebody a routine and then go watch them play 18 holes and come back and relay. That's not gonna happen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find somebody with a high club head speed. I'm gonna put them through the motions, and then I'm gonna see if we can jump that club head speed and see if that person might benefit from a little bit more of an active or a specific workout. Mike, do you have a high club head speed?
Yeah.
All right, what number are we talking? I wanna see if you like qualify to come up.
135.
135 should cut it, dude. 135, what?
Well, it depends. Anywhere,
Oh, it depends. All right, well, let's see what we can get.
I mean-
All right, let's see what we can get today. Have you done any swings today? None? Cold? Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, for me, not for you. All right, so I have this telephone pole brought to you by Speed Stick. Thank you guys, appreciate it. We're gonna have you do cold swings, hope you don't fall apart, right in front of our eyes, and I brought a glove so you don't, I mean, it would be interesting though. Lance would probably get pissed, but it would make for good film.
Well, you'd have to go retreat somewhere.
No, Lance is too big time. We'd send somebody else to go get it.
He's too big time.
Lance is definitely too big time. So what I'm gonna do,
Big league and me, Lance.
all right, we're good to go. I'm gonna get the hell out of your way. You clear? Is that gonna hit that TV? Let's move that here. I don't want you to hit that TV. That's gonna come directly out of my paycheck. Let's see what you get. $141. I'm gonna go ahead and say that you just either PR'd or that's an error.
Probably.
138.
136.
136. One more. I'll be nice to you. It can't be all parlor tricks.
Shut to the team.
Okay, 141. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if I can jump that. We're gonna see if I can jump Mike's number, and I'm gonna find out what his common miss is, right? So it is not uncommon for somebody to walk right up to the tee and start swinging, right? 3 hard swings and boom, they're good to go. We're going out for 18 holes. How often do we see that? Every day, right? Pop the trunk, pull the big stick, go, okay? What I'm gonna see if I can do is if Mike's going either into an event, right, for his long drive competition, or if Mike is gonna just go play 18 and try to outdrive every single person in the entire zip code. If he's gonna do that, we still want him to have a routine and go into it. So Mike, what is either your miss or some of your like physical errors?
So my miss, actually, playing and long drive is high.
Okay, so high right, so you fall out of it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so when he falls out of it, that usually means that either he's unstable through one side or the other, and what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna give him 3-4 exercises, give him a little bit of activation through his stomach, his back hip, and we'll see if we can increase those numbers. So what I'm gonna have him do, so you don't need massive amount of equipment, you can do this at the staircase at home. So when you miss, you're falling out of it. So what I'm gonna have you do is drive through the heel of the sneaker, up, hold, come down under control, come up, hold, down under control. You can do 5 on the right, 5 on the left.
Now, you're assuming I can do it.
I'm assuming you can do this, or we're gonna all have fun.
Yeah, I don't have a really balance.
Well, then I can work on that too. I'm hoping you screw up, dude. It gives me more to do. Good. Okay, keep that left heel down. Nice. So now we're noticing Mike's having some balance issues. If we increase these, right? If we make his balance issue less, we're gonna have a less likely to have a miss, or potentially right now for our test, we could have a higher swing speed. Okay? Go to the other side. Don't fall. Let's move it. Good. Good. I want you to smush that heel through the floor, right? That right heel. There you go. 2 more. Good, okay? Now what I'm gonna have you do, on top of that, jump from left side, stick on the right, jump from left side, stick on, sorry, jump from right, stick to the left. You're gonna do 6. Yep, no. Right on the floor. I'm not gonna have you get way more athletic than usual right now. So jump and stop. Yep. Jump and stop. These Converse are specifically made for this drill. So now when you stick it, we'll have some improvement. Good. So who's noticing which side Mike's falling off on? Left side, right? So you have an elevated right heel? Ah, so now we know that. So once we find out these things, we can start to develop. It's sounding more and more to me that Mike's fallen into a specific group rather than a general. We're not sending Mike out for a jog, a little stretch, and a couple things. Mike's gonna have a list of 10 exercises we're gonna hit. We're gonna have a specific set list of numbers, then he goes out to do his swings. As we're developing this right now, I don't have the set, but right now, offhand, you're gonna do glute activation on the left side first, right side, jumps and sticks, and then you're gonna do a bridge. So what I wanna have you do a little bit more of is that left foot, stop, come back, stop, come back, and then we're gonna swing, and we'll see how it goes. Yep, come back, just focus on that left side right now. Yeah? Good. Does that feel better?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Not as awkward. That's what we're going for. Okay, so now, if we started to improve these things, we should generally see more comfortability from my athlete, more comfort in their swing. Oh, just switch. Oh, there we go. More confidence, more comfortability, and hopefully their ability increases. $138. $142. Come on, Boop. Step on it. Okay. 137. Why don't you step a little closer to this stick? Please don't let that slide. Don't let that slide. Good, 138. So, what we've done, thank you, Mike. You are all set, brother. You're good. I tortured you enough. So what I'm looking for out of a specific workout, thanks. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, you've got him now. Thank you, Mike. So what I'm looking for when I have a specific need from an athlete, my specific needs are going to be met by a specific goal. That athlete will have a specific miss, and hopefully it's not a laundry list, right? That miss is what we go after. So for Mike, I'm focused on his break side, right? So his left finish. When he comes off it, I want him to feel more comfortable. If I have more time, we'll go over more stuff with Mike, and I'll keep going down this list. But what I'm looking to find is that specific need and those goals. What I generally am going to find out immediately is, hey, Mike, let's try this routine. Go out and practice it. Now, he's not just going to go out and do his regular range routine. We're going to actually have him put himself in competition mode, take the swings that he's going to take the time in between, and get feedback. He could totally come back and say that routine is junk. It doesn't work for me. We have to change it. Then we change it. The routine is what you install in your off season. It's January right now. The subject I talked about last year is when you start your physical preparation. When you start to figure out, am I introducing strength and conditioning in my routine is not the 0 to hero guy. I don't have a tournament and I introduce a new routine on Friday morning when I'm gonna be playing Friday afternoon. That's not the time to do it. So at the time, when we have a timeline, we pick out that routine and we go to capitalize on it in those specific windows. What we're looking for, and when you have a general and a specific workout, is that specific routine for Mike is gonna be different than my other long drive athletes. Every single person is gonna have something different. So what I need to do now is I wanna try to find somebody with a lower than 138 club head speed. I think that should be easy to do. You got lower than 138? It's okay to have lower than 138. You wanna find out your routine? All right, let's do it, man. Nike sponsored athlete, I love it. How you doing? Duff. Your name's Kevin as well? All right, I'm Kevin as well. No one calls me Kevin, everyone calls me Duff. So, when you generally warm up, do you have a warm-up routine or you just wing it? Okay, you do. What is it? Okay, you're the orange stick? Similar, okay. Good tool. Made your own? PVC pipe? I like that. Okay, when you go through that, do you generally do it before you go out to the range, or do you do it right there on the range right before you go play? Okay, so do you often have any either common misses or injuries? Okay, so no common miss, none. Scratch coughing? Okay, I'm just saying. All right. No, we'll see if you have any physical misses then. All right, so do you have any injury background? Okay, all right, I'm gonna coach you. We'll see how it goes. You ready to go, Kev? Okay, so cold. Let's make sure I didn't switch it to kilometers. All right, I didn't. Okay, here, I'll hold your badge if you want. No, you good? All right, so you're gonna take 3 swings. Where are we at? 90, cool. Okay, step on one. Good. What we got? 99, give me one more. Okay, 99. So that's the number we're working with right now. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you a slightly different routine that I gave Mike just for show's sake. Okay, so what I'm gonna have you do here, you're gonna grab onto this green band. This green band is gonna act as your brake. As you push out against the band, this band wants you in here. You're gonna press, you're gonna exhale, and you're gonna slowly let it win, and then you're gonna reload. Press out, exhale, slowly let that band win, and reload. As you brace your stomach, pretend like I'm about to uppercut you on stage. I won't. Okay, Kev, push out. Hold on, step in a little bit. Okay, right in your midline, push out, get tension, let that band win, and reload. Oh, sorry, take a half step out. Go ahead and put it in your midline, push it away from you, let that band win. You should feel it through your stomach, and come back to your midline. Push out, let that band win, bring it back to your midline. Where are you feeling that mostly? Right through your core, good. Good. Why don't you take another half step out? Good. Pull it to your midline, push away. Good, let it win. Good, 3 more. Good. And last 2. Okay, as you push out, you okay if I'm touching you? As you push out, I want you to stay square, and then when you press, don't let it win right away. Move in slow and control. There you go, now bring it in. Push it out again. Now turn it. There you go. Now reset, pull in, push out, slowly let it win. Good. Face the other way, try the other thing. Other side, Kev. Good. Push out, let it win, reload. Good. 2 more. Great. Awesome. Okay. Last 2. Okay. Here you go, Kev. I'm going to give you these kettlebells here. When you go to grab the kettlebell, I'm going to have you bend your knees. Your hips are going to be back towards the wall. You're going to pick it up. After that, I'm just bumping my butt back towards the wall. I'm going to try to get a nice stretch through my hamstring and keep my shoulders nice and broad. So what I'm doing for Kev here is very active workout, right? Kev clearly works out. He wouldn't wear a shirt like that and fill out those shirts that well without having a background in exercise. So with a guy like this, I am not afraid to let him train before he goes to play golf. We don't randomly pick an exercise, have our athlete go do it and see the results. That's a losing recipe. When the biggest example that we've seen in recent history is Brooks Koepka. His coach had him do bench press before he went and won a US Open. He didn't randomly pick an exercise that he wanted him to do. They have practiced that before. We don't randomly choose an exercise. What he was doing was a generalized strength exercise that would take his client to a certain readiness level. That was what he was trying to achieve. It wasn't, let's see how many bench press reps I can get directly before the US Open and just put it up online, even though if it was a really good idea because we're still talking about it. But when we go to do it, we don't pick exercises without having background knowledge or goals to them. So Kev, why don't you go ahead and grab this weight, pick it up. I want you to pretend like I put a grate between your shoulder blades, squeeze it. Your knees are gonna be soft, athletic, and you're gonna push your hips back as you lower those weights. Good, come on straight up. Where do you feel that in your body? It should be your hamstrings and your back. Okay, but I want upper back. So I want you to feel the tension here. I want you to feel the tension in your hamstring. You're gonna be 8 reps. Good. 2 done. Good. So a little less knee bend towards the end. Just focus on the heels and your hamstring. There you go. Let this weight go right down your leg. There it is, and freeze right there. Pull back up. There it is, last one. Good. All right, perfect. Good, put those weights down. Now, Kev, is that an exercise you're comfortable with and you've done before? Okay, not kettlebells, dumbbells or a hex bar, barbell, something like that? Okay, perfect. Kev, you ready to swing again? All right. Do you feel more comfortable now or less than before? Okay, so feels more comfortable, more warmed up. So what we're doing with Kev, who has an exercise background, is giving him exercises that will prompt him to have a more comfortable feeling when we get on the tee. If I've done nothing else today, if I put my athlete in a readiness state that they feel more comfortable and confident when walking to the tee, I've already done my job. If I can get more results and hopefully he sinks more putts, which makes us both look good, the better. But if he feels more comfortable and more confident on the first tee than he did when not doing this routine, we've already capitalized on a window that most of his playing components won't do. At the very minimum, my goal is to have the best score on the weekend. But if I do nothing else, if Kev continues to whoop his foursome's ass for the rest of the foreseeable future because they're not doing this, they're popping the trunk, picking up their club and doing cold swings, you're pretty happy. I'm pretty happy, and everybody's winning, okay? All right, Kev. All that being said, no pressure, dude. No pressure at all. Let's see some swings. I'm gonna step over here so I don't get killed. Good, step on one. Good, where are we at? 99 again. Good. 100, there we go. Good. 1-on-1, there we go. All right, so, but Kev, those swings looked different to me. How did they feel to you? Amazing. All right, thank you. Kevin, thank you very much. Great job. Guys, at the end of the day, my main goal, and I'm gonna wrap it up. If you guys have any questions, grab me at the end. Go ahead, Kev. If you guys have any questions at the end, grab me. But my main goal, and one thing I wanna leave you with, is start your exercise routines and start your warm-up routines. The earlier you do, the better you are. Don't make a mad rush in the spring to catch up. Start earlier, start with a plan, and work with a TPI coach that can help you achieve your goals. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate your time.
Thanks.